Hello and welcome back for some more Penny Dreadful. I did my kickoff video for the season, a little introduction, and now it's time to actually play some matches. Over the weekend I've tried some strategies. I've revisited my Ultimatum deck and I've revisited my Runes deck, and those are definitely fun and I got some good results. But one of the decks that was one that I haven't worked with before is a Swans of Bryn Argol deck. Swans is a famous combo card. 4 mana for a 4/3 flyer. If a source would deal damage to Swans, you prevent that damage, and then the controller of that source draws that many cards. So the combo is with Chain of Plasma. It's a 3 mana instant, deals 3 damage to any target, and then the player that is the controller of the permanent that is being targeted can discard a card and copy it. So the idea is you play Swans, you play Chain of Plasma, target your Swans, draw 3, discard a card, copy, and then you just continue doing that until you draw all of your deck. And now Simian Spirit Guide is legal this season. So what you can then do is you can exile 3 Simian Spirit Guides. You can play Conflagrate for X is 0, and then flash it back and discard all of the cards in your hand to kill them out of nowhere. So that's basically the combo. This was, I think, an extended deck, and it's sort of like a Splinter Twin deck. At least that's the shell that I'm kind of playing it in. Most people know Swans with Seismic Assault, and it's usually a little bit more all in. But this deck just plays Ponders, Sleight of Hands to find the cards you need, Arcum's Astrolabe to fix your mana, Chain Lightning as a removal spell, and also as an Ancestral Recall whenever you're targeting your own Swans. Then there's Miscast, which helps you protect your combo. There's Memory Lapses to buy you some time, counter a key spell. There's Izzet Charm as a one-of, Slagstorm as a way to wipe the board, Into the Royal for annoying permanents, Treasure Cruise if you need to grind, and then there's a Starstorm that I included as another sweeper that you can also cycle and you can play at instant speed. 20 lands in the deck, and with the cantrips and the Arcum's Astrolabes, I think that should be enough. Yeah, I played it once, got a 5-0 with it, so let's see if we can do that again. Quickly look at the sideboard before we do. Got another Miscast to protect my combo. Depart the Realm is another bounce spell. Lassotap Plating versus Cranial Effects or Slaughter Games. I actually did get some cards exiled when I played this deck earlier, and then I just won with Swans beatdowns, so it definitely is a possibility. Then I got some more negates for any control or combo matchups. I got a Laboratory Maniac, which I don't know if I actually need as an alternate win con in case they give themselves Hexproof or something like that. Some Pyroclasms to sweep the board, a Shatter Storm to find against Affinity, and Tormod Scripts for the graveyard decks. So that's the sideboard. One other thing that I think is worth mentioning is that I only play 3 Simian Spirit Guides. I'm seeing a lot of people play 4 in this deck. Simian Spirit Guide is mostly there for the combo. Sometimes you want to power out a Swans a turn early, but in general, I don't think it's worth a card. So yeah, 3 is technically enough to combo. So yeah, I just don't want to play an extra really. And this gives me some room for like an Into the Royal. So let's jump into a league now and see how this goes. Round 1, this hand is definitely not keepable. If I had a blue source, I would, but we do not. And then even with 1 blue source, this Miscast is either very good or it's pretty bad. So let's just mull. Not a great start to this video. Let's mull again. All right, this is keepable. Let's put back the Starstorm. And I think I'm going to put back the Izzet Charm. I'm just going to hope that this Slagstorm is actually going to be good here. Maybe they're playing some sort of aggro deck and then Slagstorm is great. Izzet Charm is just never really all that amazing. Okay, Mountain Nothing. Interesting. Let's play this and then the Astrolabe. More lands. Well, we want to draw lands, and worst case scenario, I'll just play Swans and Slagstorm. Oh, Mogwai Marshal. Then I think this Slagstorm will be good against them. Memory Lapse, don't mind that either. Just make a little bit of a tempo play here. Memory Lapse is sort of like Remand was in Splinter Twin decks. They pay for the Mogwai Marshal, so unlikely we get to lapse anything this turn. That's alright. We'll just get to lapse something next turn. I can take my 2 damage a couple more turns. That's fine. Start with Sleight of Hand. Well, I guess we take a mountain. Play an island and pass. If they do, yeah, if we just get to Memory Lapse something and then play Swans and then Slagstorm the turn after, I'd be okay with that. I don't think the Goblin deck really has like targeted removal. Yeah, let's just memory lapse this. Get that out of here. Buy ourselves some time. Yep, 2 damage. Ooh, and we even have the Chain of Plasma. So if they can't kill our Swans, I think we're in business and we just win next turn. And it's pretty hard for them to kill it because like I said, I don't think they play Doomblade, anything like that. And they really need something like that to be able to kill the Swans. Is this just a War Chief again? Yeah, that's War Chief. And Pile Driver. Okay, that gets haste. Cannot block that. Just attacking with the Pile Driver. Sure. No. Yes. No, with more. Not with the... Yeah, I think I just take the damage and then kill them on my turn with the Chain of Plasma. Yep. Let's just go for it. Discard Memory Lapse to copy it. Same targets. I'll probably just fast forward through this bit because it involves a lot of discarding of cards and clicking. Okay, so now I've found my Conflagrate, and that means I can just stop doing this. Yeah. No, don't need to copy it anymore. Play a Mountain. Exile Simian. Don't actually need to exile the Simian. Cast this for 0. Flash it back. Deal 20 to their face. And then the only thing that I want to do now is not show them... Oh, they actually scoop. I was going to say, the only thing that I need to do now is not show them like a Slag Storm so they don't know that we have that. But that was pretty good. Sideboarding, I think I want Pyroclasms. Don't need Is It Charms. They have the annoying guy that exiles a bunch of cards when a Goblin or a Rogue deals damage to you and they can exile it from your library. Don't think there's much I can do about it except try and keep their board clear. Don't think I need Miscast. Maybe Is It Charm is actually fine just because it's a removal spell and just take out the other Miscast. I could have Duresses, but I can fight through that. Yeah, I think I'm okay just running this back mostly. Couple small changes. No blue mana again. I wasn't having as much trouble with the mana base last time. I actually cut red sources in favor of blue because if you have blue you can usually find red, but I'll keep this. I have 2 removal spells, although I don't necessarily want to use my Chain of Plasma on a creature, but I will if I have to. Mountain and nothing. That's good. Pyroclasm is also nice, but do need to find a blue source. Is this the Mogwai Marshal? No, it's a Pile Driver. Well, there's a blue source. I think I want to start with Ponder, and then if necessary I can get rid of something next turn with Sleight of Hand. Let's take a Chain Lightning. Oh, actually, yeah, I wanted to draw the Chain Lightning, but I ordered incorrectly. Let's just shuffle anyway, because I'm mostly looking for lands. Let's Chain Lightning the Pile Driver. The only thing I need to do, really, is just survive and not die. Goblin Matron. Let's see what they get. Maybe they have the Earwig Squad. I think that's the name of the card. I can exile stuff. I don't want to get hit by that if I can help it. No, they get a Chieftain. Sleight of Hand, let's cast that. Another Chain Lightning. Yeah, let's take that. I don't think I want to Chain Lightning this. I'll just wait and then hope to be able to Pyroclasm and mop up. Well, Sling Gang Lieutenant, definitely Pyroclasming. Otherwise, next turn they play Chieftain and I take a ton of damage. I'm already going to take a bit of damage when they sack all of their guys, but that's okay still. It's not an amazing amount either. I need more lands. Let's take this Treasure Cruise. I think I got enough removal for now. Ooh, they didn't keep priority, so we're not actually getting drained. That is a little bit lucky. This Treasure Cruise can hopefully find us lands. Or if we just draw a land, play Swans, and then we're in business too. Pashlik Mons, okay. And that is a land, but it's not a land that lets me cast Swans. I really added more blue sources. My mana is much worse than it was before, it feels like, which is a little strange. That's Treasure Cruise, right? Yeah, that's Treasure Cruise. Well, we drew an island now. Let's see. 4 mana, Pashlik Mons, and Vexing Shusher, sure. And they have the Chieftain in hand, so I'm not super worried right now. Let's just play a land, play a Swans, and pass. They need to have drawn like a kill spell. No, they've drawn a land, they play the Chieftain, they can attack, but I know that I'm not going to die to any of this. So there's also no reason to block and give them 3 new cards. Let's just let this happen and then kill them on our own turn. So yeah, that's how this deck works. I think Goblins is a pretty good matchup because they're just creature beatdowns and we have a bunch of burn spells and some... They just can't pressure us enough. Not quickly enough anyway. Yep, Chain of Plasma. There we go. Discard a Memory Lapse and we win the match. So that was a good start, but you got to see the plan for this deck. Just stall, play Swans, not die, and then just combo off. So pretty good first match. Match number 2 here with our Swans deck. This looks like a keepable hand, I guess. Not a lot of blue or not a lot of mana in general, but we have Ponder, Astrolabe. I'll take it. This is keepable. I have a Chain Lightning. I mean, I can Simian Spirit Guide out some stuff potentially, although I prefer not to. Glacial Floodplain. Is this maybe a control deck? Guess we'll see. Ooh, there's a Swans. Just need to find the Chain of Plasma and we're in business. And some lands, of course. Well, another red source. I'm not sure what's happening with all of these red sources showing up. I added more blue than I added red. I caught some red. Ooh, Grand Colosseum. Are they playing my Runes deck? I don't know. Not necessarily what they're doing, of course. There's other decks that could play this combination of lands, but the Runes deck that I had last season is actually kind of fun. I do need more lands, but I also need blue lands. So what happens if I take these? Guess, I think I'm gonna shuffle. Miscast, not what I need. Well, let's see if it is the Runes deck or not. Yeah, that looks like it. Did I have like the Runeforge champion here? Yep, they are playing my Runes deck. Sweet, nice to see someone else play this. This was a deck that I played last season. This season it got Cetacean Champion as an actual good Enchantress. And I've been pretty impressed with how well this deck works. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have shuffled. Let's just Chain Lightning their guy. Yeah, probably should not have shuffled. That was greedy. I just needed the land drops. And then I would have been able to ponder and still look for more blue. Let's see. Birds. Yeah, that's fine. Miscast is basically a dead card versus them even. Storm Herald. Yeah, that's not how you play this deck though. You want to wait with your Storm Herald until it actually gets something back. I guess they just want to play out their cards and deal some damage, which is reasonable, but really not what they should be doing here. Okay, Ponder. Get to look for some lands again. Perfect. So Treasure Cruise, Sleight of Hand, Snow Covered Island. No, don't want to shuffle. Play this. And then next turn I can Spirit Guide out a Swans. I think I probably will, although it's a little bit risky. If they have a Reflector Mage bounce my Swans, then I'm in a pretty bad spot, so maybe I won't. That's the benefit of playing against the deck that you built yourself. I know what they are playing. So far I was the only person playing it this season, so I'm guessing they just copied my list. Crappy mana base included. No play. They're not even playing their rune. The nice thing with the runes is you can just enchant your lands with them. So if you're worried about removal in your creature, then just enchant a land and don't worry about it. I was going to say I'll Memory Lapse pretty much anything they play, but I think Birds is a acceptable one. Yeah, I will Memory Lapse this actually. I'm not using my mana for anything else, so I might as well. And they have something else. Hero of Roas? No, Rune of Sustenance. Sure. Let's start, maybe just Sleight of Hand. I can choose between Treasure Cruise. Yeah, let's Sleight. I'm just not gonna go for the Swans. If I had this, the Plasma, I might have. I'll take the Cruise, and then I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't. I mean, I can if I Simian Spirit Guide. Just Chain Lightning that. And then I'll Simian Spirit Guide out this Treasure Cruise, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that seems fine. I just want to make my land drops, and this lets me do that. I'm throwing away a card, but that's okay. I still don't draw lands. I know I'm playing 20 lands, but with so many cantrips and so much card draw, I would have expected to find the land by now. Well, annoying. But one downside to the Runes deck is that it doesn't really apply all that much pressure. So I have some time. Yeah, Rune of Might. Just hope that don't have the Incarnation. That would be bad. No, just attack for 1. Let's see. No, draw another Swans. Come on, Ponder, show me some lands. Yes, okay. Treasure Cruise, Snow Covered. Arcum's Astrolabe. No, don't want to shuffle. Play the Astrolabe. Then I'm gonna draw my land, play that, and then I can just keep up memory lapse, maybe bounce something. Also wouldn't mind finding my Is It Charm to just get rid of these miscasts because they are awful. Awful, awful, awful in this matchup. If they just want to attack me for one a bunch, I'm okay too. Yeah, Rune of Flight's fine. I'm not going to counter that. I think I want to have some memory lapse left. Citizen Champion. Is this a champion? Runeforge Champion. Let's memory lapse the Runeforge Champion. I have 2 cards in hand. The deck plays usually 3 Reflector Mages. Okay, 1 card in hand. Now I'm just going to play my Swans. Hope they do not have the Reflector Mage. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. If they do have a Reflector Mage, it's very annoying, but we'll see. Can't be helped if they do. The fact that I'm so tight on mana just makes me want to go for it here. Okay, that's a Runeforge Champion. They can draw, find a rune, and draw another card, maybe find a Reflector Mage that way. They basically have 3 outs in the deck. No, they have more, because if they find an Incarnation, that's also good enough. So they have about 7 outs in the deck. Rune of Might on the bird. No Reflector Mage yet. Rune of Sustenance, okay. Now, Enigmatic Incarnation. Well, they could still cast because they have the birds. No, now they can't, so they need to have drawn Reflector Mage. I'm not going to block here. Don't want to give them the 2 cards. Please, no Reflector Mage. And they scoop. Okay. I mean, they didn't know that we had it, but yeah, I'll take it. Then get out of here, miscast. They could have negates. Those are in the sideboard. I actually do not have great sideboard options for this matchup. I think my main deck is also kind of okay. Maybe like 1 bounce spell and a negate. Well, actually, Pyroclasm. They have a bunch of 3 toughness creatures. They also have birds that I can kill with this. And they have some annoying creatures out of the sideboard. So I think I actually will put in the Pyroclasms and not the negates. That seems fine. Let's just try that. Okay, this hand looks pretty good. Astrolabe to fix our mana. Find hopefully some more lands. Starstorm to wipe a board. Memory Lapse. The deck isn't the fastest, so Memory Lapse could be pretty good there. Play the Labe. Draw myself a card. Conflagrate. Not the one you really want to draw. Doesn't really do anything until you combo. I guess it kills a bird. It does do that. Hero of Erois. Yeah, I cut that for my most recent list, but they are still playing it. Makes sense though. This hero can actually become a little annoying because it can grow out of range pretty easily of most of our sweepers. So maybe I should put in more bounce. Pretty good against their enchantments. I will memory lapse most things here. Yeah, definitely lapsing this champion. And I'll likely do that again next turn. Again with all the red mana. I'm not sure why. And just pass. I wouldn't mind drawing a Swans next turn. Ooh, getting to lapse this again. Because the combo with the hero and the champion is that the champion makes all your auras cost 1. And then the hero reduces that cost to 0. So you can just chain them, ideally, if you have enough of them. There's a blue land. I can just pass, and then when they play their champion, find an aura and go for it. I can exile Simian Spirit Guide and Starstorm for 3. Maybe not terrible, actually. And deny them a draw, wipe their board, and yes, it's a little bit of a waste of a Simian Spirit Guide, but at the same time, if I can buy, I think it's worse for them than it is for me to lose this card. So here I want to go exile Simian and Starstorm for 3. Everything dies. They do not draw their card. Ooh, and we draw Swans. Yeah, then I'm just going to play Swans. I was thinking I could play Treasure Cruise, but let's just get this out there. Hopefully they don't have Reflector Mage. That would be annoying. If they do, I just Treasure Cruise. That's okay. No, Hero of Erois. Okay. That's fine. Rune of Sustenance. Yep. And they drew a land and another rune. Yep. So they have a big creature. Simian Spirit Guide. I can just Treasure Cruise, or I can use my Conflagrate to shoot 2 damage to... No, I think I just Cruise. And then let's see. I already used the Simian Spirit Guide. So here the fact that I have 1 less Simian Spirit Guide sort of bites me. Otherwise, what I would have been able to do is go play land, exile Spirit Guide, play Chain of Plasma, find my other spirit guides and combo off from there. But now I'll just play my Ponder. Again, hoping to dodge Reflector Mage. I don't think I want any of these. So let's shuffle. Slagstorm. It's okay. I could have actually attacked, and maybe I should have. Although if they tap out, make their guy huge, I might just block to save me the damage. Ah, no. That's annoying. Because that also means a stream of Reflector Mages, most likely. I mean, I gotta imagine that that's what they're getting here. Yeah, that's what they're getting. All right. Let's see. What I could also do is play Slagstorm and then use my Spirit Guide to conflagrate their hero and kill their board. I think I will. So I do only have one Simian Spirit Guide left, but I should be able to still kill them from this position next turn because I can play my Swans, have mana left for a chain, and then only need one more mana from a Simian Spirit Guide to actually go off. And I have another land drop available, so I think I should be able to kill them from this position. Rune of Sustenance, yep. Okay, they're tapping out. Rune of Flight. The most annoying thing they could get here is a Ringwing Mare. They probably will. Or maybe they get just a champion to... No, Ringwing Mare. All right, let's see. I play Swans. Yeah, that doesn't do it. They're gonna get another Wingmare for next turn with this rune. So how about I play Swans now? Just hope that they don't have another rune, really. Because if they do not have a rune, then I could Izzet Charm their bird. And that puts them without anything to sack to the Incarnation. Also, I'm still at 16, so that's not the worst. This looks like maybe a Setessan champion, which I would be fine with. Okay, well, in that case, this is annoying because they now get to get another Reflector Mage with this rune, but I kill their Ringwing Mare. This rune goes away. It just delays everything, but again, they're not putting any pressure on me, so this is not the end of the world. Oh, they've just played another Ringwing Mare. Would not mind drawing a Pyroclasm. Yeah, my guy's getting Reflector Maged, almost assuredly. Oh, another Wingmare. So let's see. Chain of Plasma is going to cost me 3 mana, but I'll still be able to combo off through this. Right? Oh, it's going to cost me 4 mana. Yeah, it should be fine. Conflagrate's going to cost me 2 extra, and they give me the GGs. Because we do have the mana to actually pay for this. All right, 2-0. Not bad. Let's go for the third. Back for round 3. Let's see how we do now. Okay, very reactive hand, but I think this is okay. We're on the play also, which is very nice. Wouldn't mind playing against a combo deck with this hand, I think. Although Memory Lapse just really only buys time, doesn't actually get rid of any cards. Start playing the island. Also an island. Astrolabe, don't mind it. Let's get that out there, draw a card, Chain Lightning. So we have some tools. Ooh, Glimmer Post. This might be the Blink deck, which honestly could be a tough matchup, but I'm not aware of them playing Silvermere. So now I'm not sure anymore. I think I will kill the Silvermere, stop the ramp, and then just pass. I still have Izzet Charm up because of the Arcum's Astrolabe. Well, they're not doing anything. Neither are we really, but we just want to buy time, find our Swans, combo off. Ugh, kind of wish I still had that Chain Lightning. Let's just Memory Lapse that a couple turns. Simian Spirit Guide. I think I'm going to Izzet Charm to loot pretty soon here. Need to find some better action. Let's just Memory Lapse this again, and then I will just loot. I can get rid of Miscast and really the Spirit Guide, I think. Okay, Chain Lightning, nice. Let's just play our Swans. Can't counter that guy, but I can kill it with Chain Lightning, or I can just target my own Swans, draw 3 cards, and go from there. Yeah, Lodestone Golem's fine. Okay, that also works. Let's just Chain Lightning their Golem first, and then Chain Lightning our Swans. I sadly cannot copy it. No. Let's Ponder. Actually, I want to go Ponder, Astrolabe, Island. Don't shuffle. Play this, and then just keep up Memory Lapse again. And then we'll try for something maybe next turn with the Ponder or the other thing. Another Golem, another Lapse. This deck must be slightly frustrating to play against. Let's just start by treasure cruising, actually. See if we can just find the combo. Play the Astrolabe, draw a card. I think Sleight of Handing first lets me see more cards. Sleight of Handing after clears a card off the top, but I think I just want to dig for something now. Okay, there's another slight. Ponder, then another slight. Into the Royals, not terrible either. I think I just shuffle. I can do better. Another Ponder. Oh, let's Ponder then. There's Chain of Plasma, and this is where I'm kind of regretting not having the extra Summon Spirit Guide. But it's a pretty rare occurrence so far that I've not had enough mana. Maybe it's wrong, I don't know. Because right now, no, actually, that's not true. I have one Simian Spirit Guide in exile. I can Chain of Plasma my Swans, and then I'll just need to find the very last one. The only issue is if it's one of the last 2 cards in my deck that I cannot combo off this turn. They're going to play Lodestone Golem, most likely. I actually don't care about that, so let's just not care about this either. Take a land and just pass. I can attack. Let's attack too. Please don't play anything that makes me regret this. Arcum Daxon. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. That is fine. It's just Chain of Plasma, discard an island. So now we get to do this Song and Dance, and I'll probably just skip through it again. They're going to opt, sure. And they scoop. So we didn't need to continue doing this, but ultimately we would have gotten there. We had enough mana, and yeah, that was all she wrote. Then, let's see. Shatterstorm, probably something I want. Into the Royal seems fine too. Pyroclasm, because I want to be able to kill Arcum Daxon. Miscast, pretty likely to be good. Slagstorm, maybe not. Actually, Slagstorm is better because it can kill Lodestone Golem. Starstorm, probably bad. Izzet Charm can kill Arcum. Let's just cut that, and then Into the Royal I'll cut for Depart the Realm because that can be played for cheaper, which I kind of like. Maybe I want a second one of those. What do I cut then? Treasure Cruise? Cutting Cruise feels wrong. Take out a Sleight of Hand. I'm not sure about that one, but that's fine. 1 land and an Astrolabe. That's not good enough, I don't think. This seems a lot better. Get rid of, I think, the Spirit Guide. It's kind of like an extra mulligan. It does let me power out early Swans. Do I want to Ponder or Astrolabe? I think the answer is Astrolabe for now, for I know, have a better idea of what I want. Will we get to lapse them a bunch of times again? Coppermere. I think I'll just pass and lapse, and then next turn I can Ponder lapse. Yeah, they have Arcum. Or I can just Spirit Guide out my Swans and then hope that I can find the Plasma next turn. Kind of like that. Just get this down, go from there. If they have something, they need to do it now. One thing to keep in mind is that there's the Lodestone. I was going to say one thing to keep in mind is that the very bottom card of our deck is a Simian Spirit Guide, at least until we shuffle on this Ponder. I like this, that, no, and then while we're under this Golem, I can foretell this. Yeah, that still works. I think I'd rather just keep my Swans back to block. I'm not winning the race, and I think that's fine. Oh, a second Golem? Kind of annoying. I think I'll just foretell another one of these. But these Golems are really annoying. There's Arcum, which I can kill or bounce. But if they use Arcum, I think I can just bounce in response, right? Problem is, if they have a counter spell, pretty bad for me. I can just kill their Arcum Daxon. I think I'll just do that. It's also very tempting to point this at my Swans, but I don't just want to lose to Arcum Daxon. Right now, I got them in a holding pattern. It feels like another. Okay, I guess we'll just see. Let this happen and then try the bounce trick. Hopefully that works. Playing the Swans kind of did me there. This is probably just worse than bouncing Arcum. Oh, no, this is casting Master Transmuter. Sure, in the Coppermere, yeah. I need Slagstorm really, but even then I cannot cast that. So I'm in some trouble. Did not play this particularly well. Chain of Plasma. But it's gonna cost me all my mana to cast. And I really cannot do anything. Yeah, I'll scoop it up. I know when it beats. I think I want that extra Pyroclasm. They have some dorks that I want to be able to kill. And this bounce spell, really not that impressive. So let's just keep it in one as an out to annoying stuff. Maybe I miscast. I actually could have cut also, because it doesn't look like they have counter magic. Oh, this is perfect. Ponder. That's a nice set of cards. Let's go Pyroclasm, Sleight of Hand, Astrolabe. Yep, play the Mountain, play the Astrolabe. Draw my card. There's the Pyroclasm that we knew about. I'll take the land and then pass. There's Glimmer Post. Ooh, annoying. Crashing Drawbridge. So they can play Arcum and immediately use it. That's not good. Hope they don't have it, but Lodestone Golem. Let's just lapse their Lodestone Golem then. And untap. I mean, Lodestone Golem sure is annoying, but if it's just a single one, I can get it with the Swans, I think. If they've just been sandbagging Arcum, I might be in trouble still, but no, Lodestone Golem. Yeah, that we should be able to win through. Right? Is that true? Yeah, no, it is true, because likely when we draw the Conflagrate, we can discard it to copy a chain. Unless it's like very, very low into our deck, then we won't be able to, but otherwise we can. Or we can just kill at the very end of the chain the Lodestone Golem with the Chain of Plasma. But then they can target our Swans and we draw the cards again. So we'll see, but it should work out, I think. I also have 3 Simian Spirit Guides still, yeah. Okay, we drew the Conflagrate, so now we are just good. And then I'll change the target to their Lodestone Golem. So that's gonna die, and this should do it. They're discarding a card to target my Swans. Yeah, I'm not gonna deck myself. No, I don't want to discard. And then let's see. I can also just now play a Mountain and deal them 22 damage to the face with this Conflagrate. And we're done. Nice. 3-0. So far, so good. A little bit of a hiccup in that second game, but it's been going well. 4th round, 1 to die roll. Oh, that's a hand. I mean, we need to survive until turn 5, but if we do, we kind of have it locked up. Let's see. So far, no one has really been able to interact with the Swans because most people are not playing removal, or they're playing burn-based removal maybe, and Swans does not care about that. You really need to have point and click removal. But now it seems like there's very few black decks running around, and then most black decks are actually running Bloodchief Thirst, which last season I think was a necessity because of Hermit Druid, but this season I think it becomes a lot worse. Well, let's ponder. Do you think I want a memory lapse? Let's go lapse, Astrolabe, play a Mountain, play the Labe. There's the memory lapse. And then we'll have 1 turn to buy a little bit of time next turn. And then Tranquil Cove, sure. And then we can play the Swans. Ponder. Hopefully it's not blue-white control with like Day of Judgment. Then they can kill my Swans, which is obviously not what we want to have happen, but Into the Royal is not needed. So far they've just been pondering. Ooh, Merfolk. Do I care about this? I think I just memory lapse this, or no, let's just let this resolve and then I'll bounce it with Into the Royal. I don't get to draw my card, but I don't think it's gonna matter this game. Maybe I get punished now because I have a 2-drop. Yeah, having the Bond. It's annoying. I guess I just bounce the Bond in. Oh, we draw another memory lapse. Now I wish I had lapsed, but let's just play Swans, hope for the best. The reason that I didn't want to use my lapse is because now if they have like a counter spell on the turn that I go for a Chain of Plasma, then I wouldn't have my own counter spell with memory lapse. I kind of wanted that to be able to protect. Okay, this is fine. They're just drawing some cards and not doing anything to my Swans, which means that they're dead, so that's nice. Yeah, not blocking. Don't need to. Let's go Chain of Plasma. Twin you. Oh, yep. And they scoop it up. Nice. Pyroclasm goes in. What do I want to cut? I think Into the Royal I can get rid of. Starstorm seems fine. Is it Charm? And they likely have some counter spells. I think they're also playing like Ephemerate. They have Venser. So their deck isn't very fast. Well, this hand is also not very fast. Doesn't do anything. Yeah, this I'll keep. And then put the Conflagrate. It's sort of annoying to put it as the last card, but that's fine. I'm probably going to shuffle in this Ponder anyway, knowing my luck. And if you have enough mana on the combo turn, you can just save a Ponder or a Slight. So you have 1 blue mana extra and you can always get to those lost cards without having to target your Swans and deck out. Temple, sure. I think I'm mostly just looking for a board wipe to kill all of their early creatures. Well, Chain of Plasma, 1 part of the combo. If need be, I will kill in the Bond. This is playing Temple over there. what do I want to do? I think I'll just keep up memory lapse, lapse their first play, and then if they don't do anything, I'll just ponder next turn. Just like they have a slow hand, so just, yeah, lapsing this seems fine. Okay, let's start by sleight of handing, take a chain, and then I think I ponder first. I want all of these. It's very unlikely they are gonna miscast now. I'm gonna need that. So let's just go Pyroclasm, miscast, ponder, not shuffle. And then honestly, I just don't play the ponder, I think, because I know the top two cards and I kind of want both of them. No, they're not doing anything. So that must mean that they have Venser. Just play my land. And then the top card is still Pyroclasm, which I want. So I'll just not do anything. Yep, this is fine. It's bouncing one of my lands. Annoying thing is Ephemerate now. Blinking Venser. Yep, Stonybrook Baronet. Pyroclasm is going to be amazing. And I have the miscast actually stop the blink on the Venser. Ephemerate. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to save my miscast. I think I can bounce one of my lands. If I sweep their board, their Ephemerate's not going to get rebounded. And I also still have mana left to protect my Pyroclasm. Okay, that worked. Nice. Ponder. Yeah, I want all of these. I do need a Swans anyway. Don't want to shuffle? No. One thing to note, still the bottom card of my deck is the Conflagrate. There's the Seagate. Yep. Play land, play Slight. Don't want to play this into some sort of counter spell. Take the Treasure Cruise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just cruise some cards away. Oh, they wanted to counter but decided against it. I think I would have fought if they did. I need to discard a card. Chain Lightning? I think so. Maybe I should have just Chain Lightning their Seagate. Yeah, it's probably worth it. I'm just gonna sit here and not do anything. I'm okay with that. Venser is annoying. Now I need to discard. I think I'm discarding a Swans. It's unlikely I'll need to anyway. Ponder, sure. The main plan is just running them out of cards and ounces, but the Venser bouncing my land makes it so I can't combo for a while. I'm hoping that they decide to play a creature after combat so I can Pyroclasm again and get some value. No, let's play the Astrolabe. I could Pyroclasm here, or I could just Chain Lightning the Venser. If they Ephemerate, I can memory lapse it. No, they don't. Good to have Venser off the board. Venser Ephemerate is a 1 mana bounce counter. If I'm looking to resolve Swans, that's not ideal. Another Venser. I could just memory lapse this, but no, I'll just let this happen. Yeah, bounce my land. That's fine. It's annoying, but it's fine. Still have some life to work with. Unfortunate that they didn't play more things. And these miscasts are becoming worse. No, they are considering casting something? No. Let's play my land. Let's just Pyroclasm. I want this Venser off the board. No, I want the Venser to die. So let's counter this. It's annoying that they have this. Oh, let's counter that one too. So that's what they were sitting on. Maybe I should have just let them get my Pyroclasms, because now they're redrawing their Test of Talents, which maybe is not that bad for me. Maybe it's all just fine. I mean, it's annoying if they counter and take my Chain of Plasma, but we'll see. I'll take my 1 in the meantime. Okay, well, let's just play Swans, shall we? Well, that resolves, that's good. Now I just need them to tap out for something that's not Venser, ideally. We've gotten rid of 3 of them. Or did I have like Sower of Temptation? Yep, that's what they got. That's okay. Yep, steal my Swans. They have 1 mana up now. So, what can I do? I can play my Swans, then I can use the Chain of Plasma on it, and then I still have 3 Spirit Guides, right? Yeah, so I would have enough mana for the whole combo. I don't have protection up, and the downside is my very last card is the Conflagrate. Now, I will get to draw a land, so I will get to play that, and then I will get to play a cantrip at the very end to make sure that I get my Conflagrate. And then I'll still have enough mana to do all of it. The one thing that they could have to screw me over is a blink spell for the Sower. So far, they've given me reason to think that that's not what they have. So I think I'm just going to go for it. If they blink and then steal the Swans that I'm targeting, they get to draw the cards in kind of a disaster. But we'll see. I mean, let's go for it. See if it works. If they have the blink spell, it's pretty sick. If they thought this all through. No, they didn't. Nice. All right. Good. Got there. Didn't even have to do the whole thing with the ponder because it just scoops. All right, 4-0. Going well. Okay, let's try and get that 5-0. Final match, won the die roll again. Let's see if we can get that 5-0. Yeah, this hand's fine. I got a removal spell with the Chain of Plasma if need be. It's annoying that it will deal some damage to me, but if I need to, I can kill something. Got the memory lapse, so we have our game plan really. Ooh, talking about game plan, there's the Swans. So just need to survive. Mog Fanatic. Is this another Goblins deck? Chain Lightning is not bad. Now I just need a 4th land and then I'm set. I think a red deck is in general a pretty okay matchup. Yeah, this looks like Goblins again. Just because they cannot kill my Swans once it's in play. And then once the Swans is in play, it's just waiting to find a Chain of Plasma to go off. That's just how it feels like, what it feels like. Not sure if that's actually true, but pretty sure I just memory lapse most things. Or actually, how about I just Chain Lightning this and memory lapse their play next turn. Ooh, Simian Spirit Guide. I can also Simian Spirit Guide out a Swans and then kill them next turn. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe I should be playing the Force Spirit Guide just for this potential. I mean, I'll take some damage from this pile driver, but I think I'm good. Yeah, Simian Spirit Guide being legal. When it was legal in Modern, I always felt like it should be banned, and now it's legal here, and it's just as disgusting. Cannot block the pile driver, won't block the Fanatic, but they just sacked the Fanatic? Why? Munitions Expert, sure, they draw 2 cards. Swan still lives, I take 1 damage. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just go and kill you, shall we? Deck is pretty good. Even have memory lapse up. Yep, discard. I'll skip through this portion again. Then I've already played my land, exile Simian Spirit Guide, make red mana with the Arcum's Astrolabe, and deal them 20. And that's 20 to the face. Got that in the bag. 1 more game to win. Let's see, we brought in Pyroclasms, took out Miscast. Yeah, really, I think that's what we did last time, and that's what we're going to do again. There's not much else that I would want. It's annoying if they have the thing that can exile some of my win cons, but that's okay. I think the deck is still capable of just winning with Swan beatdown. I've done it before. Yeah, let's keep this. Mountain, nothing. Ooh, bunch of Simian Spirit Guides. I could play a Swans next turn. I don't have the Plasm, so I don't think there's a reason to do so, but maybe there is. Mog Fanatic, sure. No, I think I'm just gonna play my Arcum's Astrolabe instead. It's a little bit too all in for me. If I really need to memory lapse something, I still can with the Simian. Lost Legacy. Yeah, let's just memory lapse that. That is annoying, but I think I have to show now what I was saying earlier, that you can win without having the combo. I'm going to try and prove it. I'm just going to play my Swans because otherwise they're going to name Swans and I'm going to be without a win con. Now I'm just going to try and attack them 5 times with Swans. Yeah, they can name something. Curious what they name. If they name Chain of Plasma, if they name Swans, if they name Conflagrate. Well, I get to draw a card then. That's fine. I'm okay with this. I'm just going to play blue-white or blue-red control now and kill them that way. They have 2 cards in hand and a Mog Fanatic on the field. I have a 4/3 that they cannot kill or really interact with. So I'm okay. Actually, I'm going to draw 3 more cards. Just Chain Lightning my own Swans. No, play this. Play an Arcum's Astrolabe. Have memory lapse up, so their next play is also going to be moot. And swing for 4 in the air. Bunch of ponders into the Royal. Goblin War Chief, try again next turn, buddy. Yeah. Ooh, Pyroclasm, don't mind if I do. The nice thing when I Pyroclasm, I'm actually going to draw 2 cards as well. So, ooh, there's Chain of Plasma. I think I still want that. I could draw all the cards I could ever need. At instant speed, then Ponder to shuffle some of that garbage away. Don't need Treasure Cruise. Let's just shuffle. Another Swans, don't mind. Yeah, I think I have this in the bag. I cannot see losing from this position, but famous last words, right? If they had lost Legacy in my Swans, then yes, that would have been an issue. But if you can get it down in time, then they cannot kill it. There's not many people that play removal that can kill a Swans, it feels like. Yeah, now they're thinking about their life choices. Gonna play the War Leader, or the Chief. Yeah, War Chief, that's fine. Goblin Matron. I'll take a bit of a beating, but that's okay. See what they find with the Matron. Maybe Slingang Lieutenant is the best one to find. Goblin Pile Driver. It's not gonna do it. Especially not after this Pyroclasm. So Pyroclasm, kill your board, draw 2 cards. They can ping with the Mog Fanatic to my Swans and draw a card. No, they go face. I think they probably would have preferred to draw the card. That's their choice. And let's just play another Swans and set up for a kill next turn. What is this? Lost Legacy, yeah. Yep, it's lost, that's for sure. I don't need to do anything anymore. So there you see how you beat Lost Legacy with this deck. Just hardcast Swans, attack them for 20. And that's it. 5-0. Felt very, very good, this deck. Felt very convincing. I don't think there's much that I would change. Maybe look at the mana base again. Maybe tweak the sideboard. But I think this strategy is pretty strong. Maybe there is an argument for an extra Simian Spirit Guide to go for broke a little bit more. But yeah, this strategy feels incredibly strong. Feels very much like Splinter Twin, although I didn't play much Splinter Twin, but that was legal in Modern, but it feels like that. You just control and then you just win out of nowhere with little pieces needed. I hope you like this deck. Try it out for yourself, and I'll be back with more Penny Dreadful. Let me know if there's any deck that you would like to see. I'm considering playing the Runes deck again, maybe the Ultimatum deck, but if there's anyone that wants to see that, let me know. I'll see you next time.